Hey nerds, welcome back to Nerd News. I'm gonna say Daniel, and as this house says, I'm gonna be giving my review of the Defenders. My personal opinion is the Defenders should disassemble. Get it? Because the Avengers assemble. Okay. This is a spoiler. This is your spoiler warning. So if you haven't seen the season, you should just see it. But this is not a very good show. Now that's your spoiler warning. Once you get into the show, you see the first two episodes of all the Defenders separated. They don't really know each other, and it takes 3 episodes for them to meet. Now, that's not necessarily a bad thing. I kind of liked those episodes where they were separated. I especially liked episode 3 where they were in groups of Luke Cage and Iron Fist, and then Jessica Jones and Daredevil. Those were my favorite parts of the seasons, where they were when they were in pairs and also separated. And this show also shines on Iron Fist way too much, and also he was the one that everyone hated. That's the one show everyone hated. So, but I do understand because of the hand, and he's the immortal Iron Fist. He has to take care of the hand, and it was also focused around Daredevil and Luke Cage and Jessica Jones. I got tired of hearing them say, "Wait, what? What are you saying? What are you talking about? This sounds crazy." I got tired of that. That got old real quick. It was mostly focused around Iron Fist, then Daredevil, then I would say Jessica Jones, and then Luke Cage was thrown in there. And I'm really upset that that happened. It was a really good The Enemy. No good hero is a hero's not a hero without his enemy, his villain. And the villain for the Defenders was Alexandra, who died from Elektra. Weird. Anyway, we've seen the Hand so much. We've seen him in Daredevil Season 2 and in Iron Fist. And it feels like I've just been overdosed with Hand. Like, I just don't like this villain anymore. Hopefully they're gone for good, or at least for a while, because we just saw Iron Fist and then we see the Hand again. Maybe they should have switched Iron Fist and Luke Cage so that it would have at least I wouldn't have gotten too much Hand at once. So yeah, it seemed like every single character that died, every villain that died came back to life. So was there any point of killing them? I mean, I don't know. It was like in Daredevil Season 2, the villain of that, and in Iron Fist. And also Colleen Wing and her mentor was like, why did you put that in there? Why did you put that like little storyline in there? It was such bullshit. But I did get excited when Colleen Wing and Misty Knight were kind of becoming friends. I don't know. And Misty Knight loses her arm, so maybe we'll get the show with them. A different show with them. But this show really shined when they were in their pairs, especially Jessica Jones, Daredevil, Luke Cage, and Iron Fist. It seemed like Luke Cage and Iron Fist actually have a bond, and it was such a great scene with them in the work complex in the 3rd episode. I loved it, and it seemed like also, Claire is pushing Luke to get a job, so maybe Iron Fist and Luke will become heroes for hire. I don't know, I'm hoping for that, but I feel like Danny's too much of a prick to ever do that. But yeah, Jessica Jones and Daredevil, pretty funny back and forth with them. How Daredevil's serious, and then Jessica Jones like funny. She basically brought all the humor to this, and that's the only reason. And that's the only reason. She's the only reason why I laughed ever in the show, in this season. I think maybe this was just a plot to make other shows like Heroes for Hire, or the one with Colleen Wing and Misty Knight. I forget what that show might be. But they haven't announced any other Netflix original Marvel shows except for The Punisher that's coming out this year. So maybe this was just a setup, but hopefully this is the last of the Hand, because I want to see Defenders Season 2 and see how that is. Because this season wasn't too great, and I was really disappointed in it. Maybe I just watched it too fast, but I don't think I did. I think that's all I really have to say. Comment down below what you thought of it. But yeah, I'm gonna rate it 6.8. It wasn't that great. The villain was repetitive. It was basically Iron Fist Season 2. And I didn't really like that. No one really liked Iron Fist. And, Daredevil died. And I almost cried. And I got really upset when he died. But I was like, he's coming back. Why am I even, like, caring about this? And then we see him later in, a nun? House of God. I don't know, something. Where there were nuns and, a cross. So, he's coming back. Hopefully these shows get there another season before we see another season of Defenders. But is Matthew Murdock going to join the Defenders again? And if not, let's get Moon Knight up in that. Am I right, guys? Come on, fucking Moon Knight. That shit would be lit. That's all I really have to say. Remember, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And this is their news sign off.